interventions on both petitions so that we save on time. Senator Zakayo.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for also granting me the opportunity to present the petition that have been authorized by a resident and citizen of this country to present it on his behalf pursuant to Standing Order 232 of this Senate. Mr. Speaker, the petition respectfully states that Kenya Breweries Limited is one of the oldest public listed companies in Kenya, having been established in the year 1922, that there has been a controversial majority acquisition of East African Breweries by Guinness PLC in 2000, which was strongly resisted by the people of the Republic of Kenya through the Parliament, that despite having knowledge of the dealings of the Capital Markets Authority, Kenya Revenue Authority, the National Treasury, and East African Breweries Limited have since not acted so as to correct or stop the fraudulent activities relating to shareholding and the illegal acquisitions. To that effect, some of the backlash Guinness PLC made a pledge to cede back most of the acquired shares to Kenyans in due course. That incomplete and total betrayal of this undertaking, Diageo PLC has now purported to acquire additional 15% shares in EABL. That the undertaking by Guinness PLC to cede back shares is actionable through a class action. That the recent acquisition of the extra 15% shares in EABL is a fraud upon the people of Kenya, as the shares are being acquired for an onward transfer to a new buyer at a much higher value for the benefit of the shareholders and to the detriment of Kenyan shareholders who will be denied the benefit of the higher price that will onward be obtained. An onward sale has been agreed with another company, and the purpose and purchase of the additional 15% shares is meant to assure the purchaser of a controlling stake in EABL after the onward sale. That the sale of the shares has been prompted by the desire by the fraudulent purchaser to evade huge tax liabilities that has been hiding through massive processes within the systems. That Kenya Breweries Limited, when it was locally owned, possessed massive real estate in Kenya that comprised staff houses, staff complexes, godowns and warehouses, factories and other assets, and had employed over 6,000 Kenyans. That EABL has corruptly disposed of all these properties and repatriated the sale proceeds, and is now but a mere shell employing a paltry 600 employees. That having sold all these properties, the new scheme is to quickly progress the sale and block the benefit that the Kenyans ought to have benefited. That the overall impact of these continued contrived corporate actions is a serious betrayal of the interest of the people of Kenya, and a parliamentary hearing is urgently required to interrogate these events and to secure the public interest of Kenya and its people. That the petitioner has made efforts to have this matter addressed to the relevant authorities, all of which have been unsuccessful, and that this matter is confirmed not to be pending before any court of law or any constitutional body. Herefore, your humble petitioner prays that the Senate investigates with a view to recommending amendments to the CMA